Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mercy and I'm back here with another video. If you're new, welcome. We talk about all things faith, fashion, lifestyle, and beauty. And I'm so glad you decided to join me today because it's going to be a girl chat. And we're going to be talking about health and wellness and specifically how to eliminate cramps. So I will say some of these are going to be a little bit challenging for some of y'all, but I definitely think that you all should consider each thing that I'm about to say. So some things that I've incorporated into my diet and my lifestyle has tremendously impacted my cycles and my periods for the better. And the first thing I'm about to say is that I stopped eating chicken. It hit me this year that chicken was doing my body an injustice. And I discovered this because this year, from January up until the summertime, I was eating the most chicken that I've ever eaten in my life because I was trying to add weight and maintain weight. And that was the cheapest and easiest way that I could do so was to incorporate lots of chicken into my diet. And simultaneously, I noticed that I had the worst cramps that I've ever experienced since my high school days. I've always experienced like bad cramps during my adolescent and teenage years because of my lifestyle and my eating habits weren't very good. But over time as an adult, they have definitely calmed down and I didn't really have to take any painkillers or anything like that. But for some reason this year, I experienced those cramps that literally made you vomit, like the worst of the worst. I would have to call out of work every time my cycle came on earlier this year, and I was just so over it. And what ended up happening was I ate like towards the summertime, like June, July, August. Every time I would eat chicken, I just felt like this uneasiness in my stomach and it just didn't feel like it was sitting right. And so one particular cycle, I believe it was July, I ate chicken and the next day I got my period and I literally threw up the chicken. And I ended up getting on TikTok that same day and there was a lady literally talking about how she stopped eating chicken because it was causing inflammation in her body and it was causing all these problems. And she talked about how the people keep the chickens in cages piled up on top of each other. They inject them with so many hormones that it is harmful to our bodies. And she was recommending people like to cut out chicken for like a month just to see how it affected their bodies. And so I was like, yo, is this the Lord talking to me right now? Like, this is actually crazy. The fact that I just threw up because I ate chicken the day before. And now I'm seeing this TikTok of this lady saying it caused her inflammation and all these issues in her body. And so that's what prompted me to cut it out. I love chicken personally in all forms, but honestly, it hasn't really been that difficult to stop eating chicken once I found that out. So I still eat all other meats. I eat red meat. I eat, fish. I eat everything except for chicken. And I have noticed a dramatic change in my cramps. Like, I literally don't have cramps unless I eat like a lot of processed sugar or dairy right before my period starts, which is my next thing that I'm going to say is that 10 to 14 days prior to my period starting, I refrain from eating processed sugars and dairy. And what I found is that those two things really cause really bad bloating and cramps. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I have PCOS, but if I do, it's very mild. I've never been diagnosed or anything, but when I eliminate chicken, dairy, and processed sugar, I don't have any problems with my period at all. Like, I still feel like the discomfort of like the uterus lining shedding, but it's nothing that I cannot handle that I need to take pills for. So yeah, I would definitely say try to avoid processed sugar and dairy 10 to 14 days prior to your period. Then I also have incorporated exercise throughout my week. A few times throughout the week, I'll try to do fun exercises. Like I hate to feel like I'm working out, so I have started doing like fun dance fitness on YouTube, just doing that in my household. I'll do some band exercises for retention and all that stuff right here at home. Like, I don't need to go to a gym or anything, but just moving around and getting my heart pumping, that has helped as well regulate my hormones and all that. Then I would also recommend to, get your daily intake of vegetables, whether that's through juicing. I have been a fan of juicing this year. I have implemented it in my diet a lot, and whether I juice my own self or I go and buy juice from the store, I always try to get celery juice or any juice with turmeric and ginger, because those are anti-inflammatory vitamins that really aid in your cycles being smooth. And I have incorporated so many teas into my routine, and those would be peppermint tea, spearmint tea, what else? I also drink a lot of lemon and ginger tea. And like I mentioned, anything with turmeric, ginger, lemon is always going to be a plus. I also started drinking elderberry and hibiscus tea, which I find at my local Winn-Dixie. And even chamomile tea is really great. I just recently discovered chamomile tea works great for periods and cramps. So I recommend all of those. I'm sure there's so much more that can help with cramps and discomfort as well. But these are some of the things that I've incorporated into my diet and my routine. And I really just wanted to put this video out to help any of you who suffer badly with cramps and are overtaking ibuprofen and Tylenol and Midol. Relieve yourself, please. Maybe you don't want to cut out chicken, but I definitely would cut down the processed sugar and the dairy for sure. So I hope you all enjoyed this video and found it useful. And I pray that you have a blessed day and a blessed cycle in your future. And I'll see you guys in the next video.